Good morning, student. This is our second chapter, respiration. This is the first part of this chapter, and in this part, we are learn about the respiration, introduction, structure of mitochondria, and types of respiration. Most of the diagram in this slide we are taken from the Google. Respiration. What is meant by respiration? Respiration is the oxidation of respiratory substrate. That respiratory substrate, they are made in the process of photosynthesis, and the energy stored in carbohydrate molecule during the photosynthesis is released during the cellulose oxidation of carbohydrate into CO2 and H2O. This is called as the respiration. These are the two equations of respiration here. This term respiration was introduced by the animal physiologist to describe the breathing movement of the animals. Later on, the term extended to include the chemical reaction by which complex organic substances like the carbohydrate, fat and proteins, they are broken down to release the carbon dioxide. Okay, and not only the carbon dioxide but also water and energy. All living organisms require the energy to perform the various life processes or life activities, and it is catabolic processes which bring the oxidative decomposition of the complex organic compound, that is nothing but the carbohydrate, and with the release of energy. By the decomposition of organic compound, the energy is produced here. Respiration is control and combustion performed by the all living organism for conversion of the energy, and that energy is in the form of kinetic energy. And during this process of photosynthesis, light energy is converted into chemical energy and stored in the bond of complex organic molecule, that is nothing but the carbohydrate, and the major portion of stored energy in plant is found in the form of carbohydrates. Okay, that is starch and glucose. The breakdown of this carbon-carbon bond of such compound releases to considerable amount of energy for utilization by the plant respiration process. Let us see here equation of respiration. Here C6H12O6, carbohydrate, water molecule and oxygen molecule. In respiration, oxygen is utilized here, and from that carbon dioxide is evolved into the atmosphere. 12 molecule of water is made here and energy is produced here. In this process, the 686 kilocalorie energy is produced here. There are two types of respiration. First one is the aerobic, that means in presence of oxygen, and second one is the anaerobic respiration, that means absence of oxygen molecule. Okay, they are mostly undertaken in the bacteria. Aerobic respiration, again carbohydrate is there, oxygen is there, and they produces the release the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, 6H2O molecule and 686 kilocalorie energy in the aerobic respiration. But in anaerobic respiration, carbohydrate is there, no oxygen is involved here, and that carbohydrate is converted into the C2H5OH molecule, and plus only 56 kilocalorie energy is produced here. Let us see aerobic respiration, 686 kilocalorie energy is produced, and in anaerobic respiration only 56 kilocalorie energy is produced. This is the difference between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Okay, before seeing the structure of mitochondria, respiration is a complex metabolic phenomenon which include the utilization of oxygen. Second one is the oxidative decomposition of complex organic molecule. Third one is the release of energy in the form of ATP and liberation of CO2 into the atmosphere. These are some peculiar point of the respiration and loss of weight of respiring organism as a result of oxidation. These are some important point in the respiration. Our next point is the structure of mitochondria. Let us see. This is the internet diagram, and in this diagram this is the structure of mitochondria. Which part are there? This is the outermost layer. Okay, it is the there are the two membrane. This is the outer membrane and second one is the inner membrane. Okay, this is the deoxyribonucleic acid, that is the DNA. Okay, here the DNA structure is there. Okay, after that this white structure, that is the ATP synthetase particle are there. Okay, this liquid, it is known as the matrix. Okay, in between outermost layer and innermost layer there is a space, that is the intermembrane space. Okay, this blue colored yellow lining structure, let us see this. Okay, this is the cristae. Let us see here, that is the cristae. This all blue part which is lined with the yellow lining, that is known as the cristae. In the cristae, small granule, that is the ribosomes, and some other granules are also present here. Okay, these are the different parts in the mitochondria. Let us see the structure of mitochondria. Mitochondria is one of the major cell organelle in eukaryotic cell and commonly known as the powerhouse of the cell. Okay, because they produces the energy in the form of ATP, so it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. The shape of mitochondria is variable. Okay, generally they are granular or rod shaped or filamentous, sometimes maybe oval or club or a tennis racket shape. Okay, these are the different shape of the mitochondria. The average length of the mitochondria, this length, that is the 3 to 4 micron, and the average diameter, whole diameter, this circular diameter, the diameter is 0.5 to 1 micron. Okay, these mitochondria are evenly distributed in the cytoplasm and their number varies from few to many. Okay, mostly found in cell. In cytoplasm they are distributed throughout the cytoplasm in the cell. The chloroplast and mitochondria, they are bounded by the two membranes, the outer membrane and the inner membrane. Let us see here, outer, this is the red colored outer and this is yellow colored inner membrane. Outer and inner membrane, the space between the two membrane, that is called as the intermembrane space. The space, that is the intermembrane space, which is 40 to 70 angstrom in width. Okay, the dimension, that is the 40 to 70 angstrom in the width and filled with the watery fluid in them. Okay, watery fluid, and the inner membrane bounded a inner member chamber. Okay, and that inner member chamber, that is filled with a liquid, that is known as the matrix, blue colored structure, that is the matrix. It is present in a inner membrane. The matrix of mitochondria contain the granules. Okay, these granules are there, different types of granules are there. Further, ribosomes are there. These ribosomes are also present. Further, some solute, inorganic solute and organic solute. DNA is also there. Okay, here DNA is present. Further, the ribosomes, mitochondrial DNA, enzymes, protein, organic and inorganic solute, all they are present in this matrix. The inner membrane shows the complex folding. Let us see this. These are the foldings. A complex folding, irregular complex folding is present here, and this infoldings are called as the cristae. Okay, this infolding, that is called as the cristae. Let us see here, cristae. That infolding is known as the cristae, and on its inner surface F1 particle are present. On this cristae, inner surface of the cristae, there is presence of a structure that is known as the F1 particle. Okay, in this way, this is the structure of the mitochondria. But let us see the outer and inner membrane. Outer membrane, that is, it is smooth. It is composed of equal amount of the phospholipid and the protein. This outer membrane made up from the phospholipid and protein. It has a large number of special protein known as the porins. Third one is the porins are integral membrane protein, and they allow the movement of molecule that are of 5000 Dalton or less in weight to pass through it. Okay. And last one, the outer membrane is free permeable to nutrient molecule. Okay. They are present in the cytoplasm and freely permeable to the nutrient molecule, ions, energy molecule like ATP and ADP molecule. Okay. And inner membrane, this yellow structured membrane. The inner membrane of mitochondria is more complex in structure. It is folded into a number of folds many times and is known as the cristae. The folding help to increase the surface and are inside the organelles. Okay. And the cristae and the protein of the inner membrane aids in the production of ATP. Okay. They are responsible for production of the ATP molecule, and various chemical reaction also takes place in the inner membrane of the mitochondria. Okay. This is about the inner and outer membrane structure. And the intercellular space. Okay. It is the space between the outer and inner membrane of the mitochondria. It has the same composition as that of the cell in the cytoplasm. There is the difference in the protein content in the inner membrane space. And last one is the matrix. Okay, the matrix is of the mitochondria is a complex mixture of protein and enzyme. These enzymes are important for the synthesis of the ATP, energy rich molecule, that is the ATP molecule, mitochondrial ribosome, tRNA and mitochondrial DNA molecule. In this way, this is about the structure of the mitochondria. Next one is the type of respiration. There are two type of respiration is there, aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Here degradation of organic food material or for the purpose of releasing energy can occur with or without the participating of the oxygen. Here oxygen is utilized, here no oxygen is utilized, with or without participation of the oxygen. Hence respiration can be classified into two types by utilization of oxygen or not. First one is the aerobic respiration, second one is the anaerobic respiration. First one is the aerobic respiration. It is a common type of respiration and found in animal, plant and many microbes. In this process, respiratory substrate get completely oxidized to the carbon dioxide. Respiratory substrate, that is nothing but the carbohydrate, it is converted into the carbon dioxide, water and lot amount of energy, more amount of energy. Here that energy is in the form of ATP, and that is the 686 kilocalorie energy is produced in the aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, organic compound act as the electron donor, while the oxygen as a final terminal electron acceptor here. In the anaerobic respiration, no utilization of or without oxygen, the respiration can be takes place. It takes place in the absence of oxygen, and the respiratory substrate is incompletely oxidized. Here complete oxidation of respiratory substrate takes place. Here incomplete oxidation of respiratory substrates are taken here, and some other compound are also formed in addition to the carbon dioxide and release the less amount of energy. In anaerobic respiration, any compound of molecule other than the oxygen act as the final electron acceptor. It is uncommon type of the respiration and found in anaerobic bacteria and fungi like the yeast. Only some in the bacteria and yeast this type of respiration can be takes place. This type of respiration is of rare occurrence but commonly in the microorganism like yeast. Here the respiratory substrate carbohydrate is converted into the ethanol and only 56 kilocalorie energy is produced here. Here in aerobic respiration 686 kilocalorie energy is produced, and in anaerobic respiration only 56 kilocalorie energy is produced and ethanol is also produced here. Okay, in this way, this is the difference between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. I hope you are understand the points. Thank you very much.